Football is the most popular sport in the world, even though some people refer to it as soccer. We'll forgive them. It is expected to reach more than 3.5 billion people. With 2.5 billion, cricket is the only sport that comes close. With high popularity comes high pay. The numbers have reached incredible heights, and the trend does not appear to be slowing down. Let's take a look at the athletes who get the best piece of pie. The salaries of the finest football players, from Lionel Messi to Cristiano Ronaldo, from PSG to Manchester City. Some of these names, though, will surely surprise you. Here is a list of the world's highest paid football players in 2023. Number 11. Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos, one of the great midfielders of his time, is rumored to be retiring when his contract expires at the end of next season. If that is the case, the German will be able to reflect on a spectacular career in which he amassed millions of euros and won nearly as many Champions Leagues as he did the World Cup in 2014. It's easy to forget Kroos had a fantastic career at Bayern Munich before joining Real Madrid. Number 10. Kevin De Bruyne. He is perhaps the best midfielder player in the world right now, and his pay package reflects that. The Belgian midfielder has agreed to extend his contract until the summer of 2021. He has signed a contract extension with Manchester City until 2025. This luxury will cost the citizens more than $24 million each year, though the exact price is unknown, and you can bet a few million in off-field gains will be included. Number 9. Andres Iniesta. You probably believed Iniesta had retired. No, while his great friend Xavi is managing Barcelona, the player who scored the game-winning goal in the 2010 World Cup final is currently dazzling defenses in Japan. Iniesta has won the Emperor's Cup and the Japanese Super Cup with Vissel Kobe since arriving in 2018. He's 38 years old and could play till he's 40. Number 8. Eden Hazard. Only Manchester United rivals Real Madrid in terms of paying footballers exorbitant sums and then failing to get the best out of them. Since joining Real Madrid from Chelsea in 2019, Hazard has spent the majority of his time in the treatment room. He hasn't always been on top of his game when he's made the team. Number 7. Oscar. Oscar raised eyebrows when he relocated to China in 2016, at the height of his career. However, it is anticipated that the Brazilian earned more than 3 times as much at Shanghai than he would have at the Blues. Yes, he may have missed out on a more prominent career, but we assume the private island he most likely owns will soothe the sting of missing out on the bigger trophy case. Number 6. Erling Haaland. Manchester City's big signing has lived up to great expectations after signing a massive contract. Haaland's entrance in 2022 was not his first taste of Manchester life. His father played for the Citizens in the early 2000s, which resulted in a now famous photo of a young Haaland Jr. in a City shirt. Erling Haaland scored 25 goals in his first 19 Premier League outings, an incredible achievement for the game's future global hero. Number 5. Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian king of Liverpool signed a new 3-year contract with the club in July 2022, making him the highest-paid player in the club's history. It was well-deserved, after scoring 176 goals in 290 appearances for Liverpool and counting. After a poor 2022-23 season, Salah is more crucial to his club than ever. Number 4. Neymar Jr. Next up is Messi's colleague Neymar, who has agreed to extend his contract with PSG until the summer of 2021. The Brazilian great will remain with the Parisian club until the summer of 2025, earning $36.5 million per year. With an additional $32 million in off-field earnings, he'll be close to the $70 million threshold. In the last decade, Neymar has consistently been ranked among the top 5 or 10 players in the world. He has won everything in France, but he would gladly trade many domestic wins for the coveted UEFA Champions League trophy. Number 3. Lionel Messi. The third place is reserved for perhaps the best player in the game's history. Lionel Messi's World Cup performance makes it difficult to deny him GOAT designation. The Argentine superstar became a free agent after unexpectedly leaving Barcelona in the summer of 2021. Messi signed with PSG shortly after leaving Camp Nou. Leo was promised a stunning $41 million net annual pay by the French heavyweights, with off-field earnings increasing his total to near to $120 million. The agreement was inked for 2 years with the possibility to extend it for a third. Number 2. Kylian Mbappe. Surprisingly, it is still insufficient for the Parisians to win the UEFA Champions League. Nonetheless, when he signed his contract with PSG, Kylian Mbappe was the best-paid footballer in the world. Despite regularly expressing his desire to play for Real Madrid, Mbappe chose to commit his future to Paris in an agreement that reportedly gives him authority over coaching selections and player recruiting. Number 1. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has become the first man in over 20 years of professional football to score in 5 World Cups, so it's no wonder that he's at the top of the list of the world's highest-paid football players. When he signed a 2-year contract with his old club Manchester United in the summer of 2021, he became the highest-paid player in the history of the English Premier League. But we all know how that turned out. His latest move to Al Nassr, as a result of winning everything in Europe, sees the player earn a stunning $200 million per year, making him the highest-earning football player in the world.